Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I'm going to share with you guys what I've planned to play on 3.26. In this video, I have three new builds that I really haven't play tested it yet. Some of it like purely theory crafted, and three already proven build from previously. And I'm probably going to do it this way from now on, just to continue. But anyway, without further ado, let's begin. Okay, this is the build plan for 3.26. The first three are the new ones, and the last three are the proven ones. Okay, the first build is Flameblast of Celerity, Totem, Hierophant. I'm planning to play this build because, well, basically I just like playing Totem builds, and apparently Flameblast of Celerity is getting a sizable buff for 3.26. So yeah, kinda excited to play it. I haven't played Totem Hierophant for a while. So again, another point that making me really excited. And number two, Bodyswap of Sacrifice Elementalist. I don't really know why I made this build. It's just that I was tinkering around with the spells, and I saw this as one of the I was going around the Patchnotes, and I saw this skill Bodyswap of Sacrifice as something that is apparently going to be buffed this league. So I'm probably going to give it a try. And then finally, Smite of Divine Judgement Trickster. I kind of have a rough idea on how this build will go. How to say? I'm just not really sure if Trickster is the best ascendancy moving forward, because champion is getting like a huge buff. It's just that I don't really want to play a perseverance champion anymore, because it's kind of boring to just scale anything on champion, because you basically like funnel into that armor and evasion stacking when using perseverance. So yeah, probably going to play Trickster with it. And then the last three are Shot of Penetration, Totem, Trickster, Bleedbow Slayer, and Barrage of Volley Fire, Deadeye. These are all builds that I've played for 3.25, and based on what I've went through in the patch notes, nothing really kills off these three builds. So yeah, I will if you're like how to say, if you're like less adventurous than me, because I usually just play whatever experimental build on league start. I don't really mind, because I just really like to take my time during league start. But if you're more averse to that and you just want to play something that works, feel free to choose one of the three builds at the bottom there. Okay, we'll start off with the Flameblast of Celerity, Totem, Hierophant. Uh, Before we start, I just need to mention that I'm going to post the POB for each of the build that the video is going to cover. Excuse me, down in the video description. It's just that take note that the first three are going to be experimental, so it's not really something I've actually played to really talk about the, like, say, viability, clunkiness. So some changes are still going to be made. It's just a blueprint at the moment. And okay, so I never played Flameblast before, and neither the self-cast version nor the Totem version. And since the Transfigured version got buffed this league, so that's why I'm planning to play this particular build. And looking from the POB that I've planned, there doesn't look like to be much in terms of gear restriction. So going to be it's going to looking to be league start viable. And from the POB numbers, the defenses doesn't look very high, but it has a high life regen, like almost half of that life regen per second. And since it's a totem playstyle, yeah, I think it works. It would work well enough. And I'm really hoping this build is not going to suck, because at the moment I'm very inclined to league start with this build first and foremost. Okay, up next is the Bodyswap of Sacrifice Elementalist. Okay, this is going to be really experimental for me because I'm really playing around with the concept at the moment. So basically, how it works is that again, Bodyswap of Sacrifice is another thing that is getting buffed this league. At first, I wanted to play it as a uh, respawning golem, using Bodyswap as sacrifice to exploit your golem minions as a golem answer. But then I diverted to using Perfect Dark Marionette which is a corpse that respawns every 4 seconds, kind of like the golem also, but you need to use Race Spectre with it, and then combine it with a unique helmet, which is the Wraithlord, to increase the maximum Spectre by 4. So it's probably going to run like 7 or 8 Spectre in one go, and then given that the casting speed of the Bodyswap is like 2 casts per second, and we have 8, so it's looking like it's going to have like upwards of 80 to 90% uptime, even if I cast it at full speed on my Dark Marionette Spectre minions. It's probably going not to be league start viable because of all the corpses and unique required for it. Except if I want to play a Scarf Vision using Golem. So yeah, this is probably going to be a second build for me. And yeah, this is probably the most bait build that I have in this video. But conceptually, it's kind of exciting to look at the POB. I'm not sure how it's going to work though. So yeah, probably bait. And then finally, Smite of Divine Judgement Trickster. I actually planned this build for last league. It's just that I haven't really got around to play it. But conceptually, there shouldn't be any complication. It's using Rakiata's Dance to treat enemies' resistances as inverted, and also Soul Ascension for that high attack speed stacking. And since this is a Trickster, so we're also using Chaos Inoculation Vision. I'm not sure about the energy shield numbers. That is maybe using some low level item bases. And since we already have like high level item bases, the defenses could probably be better. But then again, Trickster also got nerfed, so the increase using better bases will probably be offsetted by the Trickster nerf. So yeah, not really sure. And also, since this is basically just a normal strike build, and Trickster is like a generalist ascendancy that you can use to play with anything, you can probably use it with other ascendancies as well, like Champion or Slayer or I don't know, Juggernaut, whatever. There's nothing from the Trickster ascendancy that is really required for this build. So yeah, I'll share the POB, and if you're interested, I think you can import it to whatever ascendancy that you want to play and make some minor changes as needed. Okay, up next are the proven builds. We'll start off with Ice Shot of Penetration Totem Trickster. So I actually league started this build on 3.25, and it blasted through the whole of week 1 like with little to no difficulties. So it uses a unique interaction between Wilma's Requital and Soul Essential to reach the full potential. But even without those unique, this build can still function very well regardless. For this particular patch, the only notable thing from the patch note that affected this build was the Trickster nerf, where Polymath received a 1% more damage reduction per mastery and some defenses nerf, but that's pretty much it. I'm not going to talk much about this build. I'm just going to share with you the link to my build guide, in the video description down below, and I recommend you to watch preferably the week 1 update and the final build guide for it. Then up next is the Bleed Bow Slayer, another very successful build that I made from 3.25. And there's a nerf in 3.26, which is the upcoming Relakash nerf, where it no longer grants count as having maximum charges of each type. Now it only rolls either endurance or frenzy or power. So the build can still functions. We just need to use the frenzy version of Relakash, and for endurance charge uptime, we use chest implicit from, I think it was Searing Exile, for gain endurance charge every X seconds, and then charge duration from mastery to increase our charge duration to around 20 seconds. That way we can gain permanent uptime from endurance charge. The only catch is that when you enter a map, you just need to wait for that charge to build up slowly over time. But we also have percentage chance to gain endurance charge on kill from what was the note again? Disciple of the Slaughter or something, near the duelist part of the tree. And then for power charge, we just use power charge on crit on one of our utility skills, and that way we can maintain all of our charges regardless. So again, not really something I want to cover a lot. I recommend watching my week 1 video and also the full build guide to basically have an idea how to play the build, because I already covered most of the things there, except the changes that you need to do in 3.26. But I'll also write the important notes, the important changes that you need to do for 3.26 in the notes section. So yeah, don't worry about that. And finally, another proven build that I made for 3.25. I played in 3.25, but unfortunately I didn't get around to making a build guide for it. But I pushed the build like quite far regardless. It's just that I was quite busy in real life. Anyway, basically it's a full-on Barrage of Volley Fire Deadeye attack build, utilizing 100% physical to chaos conversion using Overwhelming Malice cluster node. And defensively, it's kind of nice because it uses some notable uniques like Kintsugi and Defiance of Destiny, and it also has a lot of instant life gain on hit. That also functions from the number of attacks it inflicts to the enemy, and it's kind of pretty. But I'll show you guys the gameplay vid in a bit. It's just that I didn't really make a build guide for it, and I didn't really write anything significant in the notes section. It's just some of the things that's important. If you like, I mean, if you're a decently experienced player, I think you can make sense of what I did based on my POB alone. So anyway, I'll just share a gameplay vid in a moment. Okay, so this is the build. I'll just do tier 16 real quick. This is the modifier, doesn't look that bad. Whatever, let's just do it. I mean, I didn't really made a build guide because I kind of got busy with real life, but I assure you this build functions very well regardless. No glacier, maybe 3 minutes. Okay, let's do this real quick. Oh wow, what's with the lag?
My mana is gone.
So basically, the build will spawn Mirage Archer at static position from where you use your skill. So make sure when you shoot the enemy, you shoot and dash. Just keep moving, because there's a minimum radius where your Mirage Archer will spawn, will not spawn within a minimum radius, so you cannot like stack 3 Mirage Archer in the same spot. So just shoot and keep moving. Shoot and move, shoot and move. The texture is not really loading. I guess I haven't played this game in a while, so maybe I deleted some stuff. Anyway, although a lot of arrows are flying, do note that the main damage portion is where you actually pointing your character. That's where your barrage fires the most arrow, and the rest are just firing from the transfigured vision, which is barrage of volley fire. So to be dealing full damage, you need to make sure you're really aiming at the boss. Wait, that's it. Okay, let's do this ritual real quick. Basically, just shoot in whatever direction, because your when it comes to mapping, your Mirage Archer, well, totems, I could say, are the one who's really doing a lot of the work, because they're the one like having perfect accuracy in aiming your barrage attack. And yeah, that's about it. I can't really cover much because I just want to show the gameplay loop, but the rest you can just look around in my POB. And yeah, that's about it. So at the moment, I'm really inclined in league starting one of the totem builds. Probably not the ice shot one, because there's not really much change for this league except some numerical nerfs. I'm probably going to play that Flameblast totem. Okay, disclaimer, I'm sharing the POB that I plan for the build. They're mostly at the level of like decent enough investment. So for the ones that are not proven, that I didn't make a build guide. So just a disclaimer, please don't get baited. I mean, if you know what you're doing, then by all means go ahead. But otherwise, just play one of the proven build from 3.25 instead. And honestly, I'm kind of disappointed with the number of changes they have planned for this league. Not about the end game content, but more on the balance, because there's a lot more skills that are actually weaker, not just self-cast. So I was hoping there were more stuff they would have changed, but unfortunately they're mostly focusing on like self-casted spell. So yeah, I was actually really hoping for more, especially considering how long we've waited. And for the channel, I'm probably not going to play much of Path of Exile 2. I mean, I may play it, but I don't really feel like making any content for it, because currently at this stage of the game, like PoE 1 with the end game is just an overall more superior experience. So yeah, I'm probably just going to focus on PoE 1. And finally, as always, I'm just hoping my league start build is not going to share any item with meta builds. But looking at the Flameblast Totem, I don't think it's going to be expensive. Hopefully. Anyway, that's about it. Thank you very much. Bye.